Look what I got today. So these are new Hornady's new ELD match. For those who aren't aware, it's Hornady's extremely low drag match bullet. What you got is this polymer tip, and the point of this is get it point. The reason this tip exists is to increase aerodynamics and consistency. So you don't, with normal like a let's see if I got any burgers here. Your normal ELD bullet is just swaged, and this tip won't be perfectly consistent from bullet to bullet, so this helps resolve this. Hornady was seeing in their AMAXs, and I got some AMAXs here, and these have been coated in HBN, but in their AMAXs you see the brighter red tip. What they were finding is the ballistic coefficient of these bullets was not consistent downrange, and what they realized, or what they determined was going on, is that tip was heating up, melting, and deforming. So this tip with the darker color orange is supposed to withstand heat better and not deform in flight. I really like these bullets. The reason why is you don't have to buy a tipping and a trimming die to trim the midway. So it's less you have to buy. They're really reasonably priced, and they're really accurate. Plus, the 285 grain bullets I feel will actually give a little better performance at extended ranges than the 338 than a 300 grain will. Time will tell. So, according to Hornady, another advantage of this tip is perfectly consistent every single time plate and shape of the bullet. So, I got 50 here. I'm going to measure their length with my Mitutoyo 1 to 2 calipers here, and I just got a 1, 2, 3 block. So we're just going to make sure that it is in fact calibrated, and it is. So we're going to measure how long they are, and we're going to measure what they weigh. There's also sort of a product test of the Gemini 20 gem scale. I bought this on Amazon. I want to say it was 20 bucks. It had really excellent reviews, and I'll link to it in the description. Now, the maximum working weight of this is like 308 grains, and the little tray they give you is 40 by itself. So I'll just use a piece of paper between the bullet and the scale, which is perfectly acceptable. Like this is they use special paper for it, actually, like scale paper, but in lab grade scales, this is what they use. Is they'll use a piece of paper between whatever it is you're weighing and the scale. So I'll just write down here the weight of each bullet, the length, throw it in here. I'm not sorting them yet. I'm just right now just opening them up, seeing what the consistency looks like.
Okay, so I crunched the numbers. Here are the results. So for bullet weight, our average was 285.2222 grains. Our standard deviation was 0.31, and our extreme spread was 1 grain. And then for length, I mean, the average was 1.742, and then, you know, the standard deviation, ES, those are statistically insignificant. So, and I really put this in perspective, 0.2 grains is 285. I mean, it's not even a third of a percent. So it looks like just this group of 10 looks like these are going to be pretty consistent bullets, to say the least, which is no surprise. I mean, people have been having awesome luck with the AMAX bullets, especially people who do like long-range hunting, as an example. They really like those AMAXs because they shoot really straight, and they have a tendency to kill whatever you hit with them, for sure. So, on a side note, it looks like that little scale I was using in the video, looks like that's going to be a winner. So, I'll do some more testing on that. What I'll do is I'll use a check weight, check it, make sure the reading doesn't drift, and these 10 measurements, I went in there and used a check weight a couple of times, and it looks like the measurement's not going to drift as long as it's not moving around on whatever surface you're breathing on it or whatever. And I'll check it against my beam scale. So it looks like that little scale's going to be a winner, and looks like these ELDs are going to be a big winner. I won't know more probably for a couple months in the spring when it gets warm up and I can get out and, you know, do the real test, which is to see what they do on paper.